It's Week 16, and we've got an NFC East rematch. New York goes for 3 in a row over Philadelphia, but the G-Men have only won 2 of the last 10 in the series. The Giants and Eagles are coming your way next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New York Giants. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And Charles, our ball game here featuring a couple of young quarterbacks a lot of people have their eye on. Daniel Jones of the Giants, Jalen Hurts of the Eagles.
Yeah, Brandon, we're starting to see some of the old guard moving on. Guys like Drew Brees, Phillip Rivers, Eli Manning. And in their place, there have been some dynamic young guys who have come into the league, not just this year, but the last 3 or 4 years in particular. They've really changed the quarterback position. And I think both of these guys fit into that category.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. For the first time, we get our look here at the Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts, the second-year quarterback out of Oklahoma.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So let's take a look here at the key inactives. And, Charles, I guess you get this late in the year, you expect to see some guys populating on this list.
You're exactly right. No one's happy about it, but it really shouldn't be a surprise. So the guys who are playing in their spots, in their stead, they have to step up now and make big plays for their team.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. These 2 teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12. And it was the Eagles who got the win on the road, so now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's over the middle and caught by Arcega-Whiteside. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Giants ready to go to work on offense, and leading them out, their third-year quarterback from Duke, Daniel Jones.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. These two teams had met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 more on that one and another first down. So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try to make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down. Throwing Jones. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Running right, here's Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hurts. He'll find the Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. The kick by Elliott is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken.
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. 23 yards on the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Way to go, kid. What you want?
Jones now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it's going to be 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he will have a Giants 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yes.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Jones' throw on target to Shepard. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Back to throw again. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Gano the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. That time, a 9-play drive, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Give better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Sanders. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 35 on second down, Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. The kick by Elliott is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
We got this.
So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Some critical games going on as teams fight for those final playoff berths. Let's get you around the NFL here in a busy Week 16. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. With that, let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Giants. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Bryant carrying it. In there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Getting set to go again, Dallas Goedert marching back onto the field. And we peek at some of his work from this game where he's nearing 100 yards.
And haven't we gotten pretty close in this game nowadays in the NFL to almost taking labels off of the tight end position? These guys now can be the #1 option in an offense, and that never used to be the case. So now how do you even match up with them? Cornerback, safety, linebacker, all three will have deficiencies against the best tight ends in the game.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Xavier McKinney showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield. And oftentimes, the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
That is incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it's 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. They still can't get it. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And not a whole lot out of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Oh, good move. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on 1st down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back, but boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. And the Giants ready to come out now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a 1st. They'll look to throw again. And he fires one incomplete. 2nd and 10. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Jones. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
That's caught by Galladay. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing Jones. A quick throw, but incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again, he'll drop to throw. To To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. They tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. Now Jones to throw on third down. And Ingram hauls it in. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Javon Hargrave in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, open man right side is Ingram. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is caught. It's a touchdown. Oh, there's a flag down. They're already walking this one back. This one's not going to stand. Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. Gano's kick is good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Man, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it'll be 2nd down. Sanders a first down, still going. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
Hurts throw there taken in by Smith.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run with Sanders. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here by 2, 12-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The offense on third down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. To Barkley on the check down. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Jones. Throwing on first down. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Scott to return it. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Here's Jones on 3rd down. Throwing deep for Galladay. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but There's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shepard. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for a Giants 1st down. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Devontae Booker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. They do tack on the extra point as well, and the lead is up to 5. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something
well,
else.
and maybe you try.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. He's back to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession inside the 15. On 1st down, Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point try good by Gano, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this one is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he goes out right around the 39. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Back to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
Let's go, baby.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
2nd and 6.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. On third down, Barkley. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Giants,
Their hopes of finishing above 500 stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year.
and they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington.